what do you think about the New York Times running an article with 5 anonymous sources saying that Elon Musk was going to the Pentagon to get briefed on World War III with China?
Yeah, you would think, the existence of, quote, secret plans with war with China would be a kind of bigger story than Musk getting access
I know. Yeah.
Hey, let's take a step back here. I know the corporate media really hates Elon Musk, but if you have like government whistleblowers allegedly coming to you, be like, hey, U.S. government's preparing World War III with China.
Yeah,
that's where you, as a journalist, if you're a legitimate journalist, if you're legitimately trying to do a good story, that's the focus, right? That's the story.
Right.
Nope. They got to dunk on Elon. Elon's bad. Dunking on Elon is more important than the revelation that there's secret plans for war with China.
Yeah.
Like, how insane are these people? I just did a video about this. This is my second video of the day that I did. Trump is, of course, refuting a lot of this. The Pentagon spokesperson spoke out against this. I just sent you their video. We played the end of it, but the beginning clip kind of explains how a lot of this is just nonsense. And again, this is just insane. The point that I made in my video earlier that I think really highlighted the bigger point here is that there are other billionaires that do business with China. There's billionaires like Bill Gates that are helping China produce mini nuclear reactors. That's a big national security issue. Now, the New York Times hinting at maybe Elon Musk potentially maybe getting a briefing and then maybe going back to China and releasing all of our secrets to the Chinese because he has some business ties there. That's a little bit of a stretch, to say the least here. But it's this kind of insinuation. You go to Google News, all the top media, Wall Street Journal, and they're changing their headlines here. The New York Times changed their headline here from their original headline.
Yes,
so clearly they're backtracking this. But again, just truly showing you just how absolutely crazy the situation is. Also, someone in the chat room just said that Luke plays Postal Tool. Yes, I can confirm I do. It's a great game.
Here's the clip he's talking about.
I'm not getting any audio.
You're not hearing anything?
I think you might have muted the tab.
I didn't share it. It was
just on screen. We just saw it.
No, I know, but I forgot to share the audio. There we go. This will fix it.
Yeah, on the record, that is completely fake. And let me show you this. This started with this New York Times headline, and they since changed it. But Musk set to get access to top secret U.S. plan for potential war with China. This is egregious. This is fake. The New York Times should retract this story. 5 anonymous sources. I've been on bilat calls with the secretary. I see how hard he's working to implement the president's agenda and pursue peace through strength. This type of garbage from the New York Times undermines that process and undermines our mission. It shouldn't happen at all. Elon Musk is just coming over here for a visit. Again, he's an innovator. This is a guy that shot a rocket 1,000.
Boom, roasted. I mean, like, legitimately, boom, roasted. I don't really know, is like, first of all, whether it's true or not, Trump's going to deny it. So I don't know what to think, right? Like, I don't know what to think. You spent way too much time selling stuff. I'm sorry. I spent 8 minutes on a 2-hour live stream trying to earn a living. My apologies. Anyway, I don't really understand. He's saying Elon Musk is being briefed by the Pentagon about USA's top secret plans against China. That's what the leak was. I don't believe that. I don't believe that they would be briefing him on this. This would be like a major issue. Like, this would be this would be obviously a major issue. Wouldn't you think? Like, there's no way they're telling. What the hell does Elon Musk know about military games? Like, he doesn't. Like, I just don't think that that's a likely scenario.
Yeah, logically, it just doesn't add up. Like, hey, Elon, we're going to be going to war with China. Here's our China war program and plan of how we're going to do it.
Like, they literally said that there was 30 slides in a PowerPoint presentation. They were like very specific.
Yeah.
And
then they kind of insinuated Elon's going to go back to China and tell Xi Jinping everything.
I know. It's like, why would you? I mean, your credibility is already completely shot. Like there's not a lot that in the New York Times, when they're not smearing Elon, they're smearing Trump. It's like they've become literally just a newspaper for people with TDS and EDS. The Elon derangement syndrome stuff is going to go away in a month when he ends his stuff with Doge. And Trump's only going to be president for 3 more years. I don't know how these papers exist once Trump is out of the political sphere. I don't understand like that. If I, like when I travel and they put the paper on the door or whatever, it's literally all just Trump and Elon bad. What the hell are they going to write about in 2 years?
This is one of the things that I think really is consequential about Donald Trump. He breathes life into the corporate horse stream media.
Yeah.
Now, this election cycle showed us that the independent media, we're more powerful than the corporate media. And no, I think that's really being tested today. I think we are really finally seeing how they operate, how they act, what they're capable of. I mean, this is the same New York Times that told us without any kind of just even consideration that there was weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. It was
any day now, Luke.
Yeah, it was that newspaper that sold us this lie. For them to blindly, believe anonymous government sources here. That's the big takeaway here. And, there's this game of telephone that some people play, within government, within small cliques, and they say one thing, but they say it in a different way. And then it kind of exaggerates things a little bit here because Elon is at the Pentagon. He is going to the Pentagon and discussing and talking to the Pentagon leadership. But you really have to be careful with these stories. And to me, again, war with China, not important. Dunking on Elon is important. If we're going to be dunking on billionaires that do awful things and have alliances with China, there's a lot of people that we could be calling out.
Well, where does Mark Cuban get all his pharmaceuticals for his pharmaceutical company? China. Yeah. It's they don't care about they don't care about. Now it would be funny if JD Vance took Trump as vice president and then you'd have Trump in office another 8 years.
I don't know if that can happen.
You do that? I don't know if you could do that. Like,
I think Putin did something like that in Russia, but he had to finagle a whole bunch of different things in order to do that. Because if the president dies, the vice president takes over, and technically they're not allowed to have more than a third term. I know Steve Bannon is talking about the third term.
I don't like. By the way, I don't like it. I don't like that talk. I also think it's fake news. I don't know what's going on with Steve Bannon. By the way, your bro Roger Stone blocked me. I have no idea why. I've never even interacted with him. I don't know.
I have no idea why either. I'll talk to him and figure it out.
Yeah, that's weird. Like maybe he doesn't even run his own account. A lot of these people don't. But I went to check his account and I was like, he blocked me this week. So I don't know. I wasn't quote tweeting.
What do you do now? What did you fight? What drama did you start?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I nothing Roger Stone. I've never talked about him. I've never, so I don't know. I just thought that was weird. But yeah, eventually this is all going to become noise. I would suspect. It's like we get it.
Elon Musk also announced that he's going to be looking for these leakers. These leakers were a major issue in 2016 during Donald Trump's first term that were undermining and releasing information to the corporate media. But, with the way that things are kind of moving now, I wouldn't be surprised if these 5 leakers are found and that they would be held accountable for this.
Yeah, I mean, and SpaceX does have defense contracts. So there are perhaps some legitimate reasons for him to be talking about or talking to, Pete Hegseth. The other thing is what the most likely answer is that Pete Hegseth is trying to lay off 60,000 people. And Hegseth was one of the guys that said, don't respond to Elon. I'm going to, so they could very well just be talking about Doge stuff. Like that's, to me, probably more likely. And I don't get the blatant lies, but like you said, this could be a trap. This could be a trap. Like they're just like, oh, we're gonna put out this thing, and that's how Elon caught the Tesla leakers. He put out a bunch of fake
information, and they see who leaks it, and then they pay attention to. A lot of companies do that. They're like, let's see who the rat is. There's people that just say something very salacious, and they see who it comes back to, and then they find out, oh, okay, I told this person one thing, I told this person another thing, I told this person a third thing. What comes back to you is the leaker.
Yes, right.
And there's three different versions of events. Once you hear back one version of event, you know who exactly was the leaker.